Hi guys, welcome to the presentation of Digitacampus. As most of you are aware that Digitacampus has different type of user groups, and in this presentation I'm going to focus on how a management user group can make use of Digitacampus and also the kind of value addition it brings in to the day-to-day working of the management of any educational institution. Right. This is a screen which you will see after a management profile person logs in. And you can see here the guy who is logged in at the moment is Murray. You can see the username on the top here. And he has got more than one profile, and this is the option to switch different profiles, and also he has an option to change his password at any particular point in time and sign out. Next to that is the email icon where he should be able to access his exclusive Digitacampus email account, and the button next to that is the print screen, and he or she should be able to take any screen print at any particular point in time. Right. This gray color area is the dashboard of the management portal where you will find a lot of gadgets. The first gadget is the institution health meter, which typically depicts the overall performance health of the institution based on various parameters such as performance of different users like staff, students, also the policy adherence of the users, and also different norms by which the entire educational ecosystem as far as this institution is concerned, and how the user group is performing against it. On your right hand side you'll find 4 boxes. These are completely dynamic ones, and it can be recreated with whichever user group or whichever article group the institution wants, and this is completely dynamic. And this is where the published articles like announcements, circulars, notice, and all that will be picked up. You can also create article, me being the management or the admin profile at the moment, I can create from here, or I can view the existing ones by clicking on the announcements or the circular or the news. Let me have a quick look at one announcement. Click on that and there are 3 announcements, and I can see the list of them. Click on that, it gives you the announcement content. Coming back to the dashboard, there are 2 another interesting gadgets here: staff attendance and the students attendance. The one on the left hand side is the staff attendance, and you will see a pie chart here. The first one is today's attendance, and the second pie chart depicts the attendance for the academic year as on date. So that's the overall attendance statistics. You'll find 2 buttons on the top, today and overall, and they will give you a hierarchical view of the entire institution, drilling it down from the high level pie chart view to the grade level and then section level, and then you can also go down to the last student level. Same way even for the staff attendance, today's and also the overall, you can drill down today's information and also the overall information to different hierarchical levels. The next gadget is quite interesting. It's the assessment performance gadget. It's very interesting for the management people to know that how the entire institution is looking in terms of their assessment performance. At the bottom on the x-axis you will find different type of courses or grades, however we call it, and each course or the grade may have even subdivisions. For example, in schools they may have sections. In colleges they may have different semesters or years which can be classified. They're all dynamic. However, here in this gadget, we would be able to see the overall high-level performance view, and every single bar in this bar chart depicts the overall performance of that particular discipline, of that grade or the course. And this gives us a management a better view as to how the institution is performing against the assessments. If you click on the details button, this is the hierarchical drill down transactional view, which I would call it as the next level view, where I can go to the different subsections of every grade and see how every subsection is also performing. This is the expanded view of every discipline, and for example, if you look at the reception, you have two sections under reception, reception A and reception B. I can still expand both the sections, and that will give us the view of different assessments which were carried out in the respective sections. Term 1 assessment, term 2 assessment, and then you can even click on that and drill down to the last level, which is the students level. And these are the students of that particular section who have undergone this assessment. And if you click on a particular student, you should also be able to view their transcripts. The next gadget is the curriculum performance gadget, where, like the assessment, every single bar of this gadget tells the management how the institution, or rather the course under that institution or different disciplines of that institution, is performing based on their curriculum coverage. Or this can also be called as how the performance is of their learning management. The bar chart on the last one is the overall performance indicator, starting from the reception year 1, year 2 up to year 6, which has been classified in this demonstration site, and all the 7 disciplines put together. What is the overall performance is what is mentioned in the last one, and this is quite an interesting view. So now this particular institution, curriculum performance is about 43% overall, and the bifurcation of that is year 2 has got 60%, year 1 is 26%, reception is 54.3%, so on and so forth. Same way, if you click on the details button, it will give you a drill down view where we should be able to go and see how every single discipline or year or course is performing against their curriculum plan. Moving on to the next gadget, which is the fee due gadget. This is applicable for institutions which has a fee structure in place, different fee types and different bills which are generated against the user of the institution, which could be student or a staff. They are all considered here, and it tells the management, this particular gadget tells the management that what's the collection of this month in the first pie chart, and the second pie chart gives an overview of the whole academic year. Here also it gives a high level view of what is the total due and what's the collection, and also these two buttons will give a drill down view where we can get to the further levels to understand which section or which course is having majority of the dues, and even we can drill it down to the respective student. The next gadget is the leave approval gadget, which tells the management that what is the leave statistics as of now and how many leaves are pending, how many are approved, how many are rejected. If they want to clear off some of the pending leaves, they can click on the pending approvals and do the approvals then and there, or just click on the pending approvals. That's the pending approval page, list of pending leaves for approval, and we can view the details of the leave. Also, we can view the history of the requester, meaning the leave history of the requester. Let me have a quick click on that. He's a requester, and you'll find all his IDs and contact details, and these are the 4 leaves he had applied already. 2 have been approved, and there are 2 which are still pending. If you want to view them, you can also view them from here, which gives the details as to why he's applying for this leave, so on and so forth. And this is where I can approve or reject with the notes. Coming back to the dashboard again, let's move on to the next gadget, which is the latest updates. As we have the digital notice surface area here with different dynamic group of articles, whichever group of article receives new articles coming in, the top 5 would be listed in the latest updates for a quick access. This is the transport details gadget, where the management will be able to see different type of vehicle information, route information, location information, and the travelers. And this is a quick access point for them to get into those pages. And also this page, this button, GPS tracking, should be able to view or present the real-time location on the Google map. There's another interesting gadget here, which is a search gadget. You can search for any student or any staff, and you can check their profile, or you can check their performance. I've just selected a student by name Harry, and that's about his information. That's about his attendance details. That's his today's attendance. Forenoon he's absent, and afternoon is present. This is his educational health meter on the right hand side. And also I have another gadget which says his task progress. Harry has been given 2 tasks, assignments and homework exercises, and that's his progress. Then there's a fee due gadget, where also I can see different fee dues of Harry. There's another gadget, interestingly, which is the library dues, which also tells the management the different dues, the library dues of Harry with their current status. I can also view the profile of Gary with different academic information and his timetable and so on and so forth. Also his performance. This is an interesting performance report. Without even asking the class teacher, the management should be able to select or search the particular student and get to their overall performance report. You get to see the feedback rating and all his attendance statistics, his assessments information. He's completed 3 assessments, and those are the grades, and that's the final grade. And you also have a score trend, where you can see how his trend improvisation as far as the assessment is concerned, right from the beginning. Then you have the tasks and the dues, so on and so forth. That's a very interesting report, and that's the overall performance of the student, considering his academics and the non-academic areas. Going back to the dashboard, now we have seen almost all the gadgets of the management portal dashboard. I think I missed this. You can also search a staff here. James, and you can see the staff profile, or even you can see different sections, different grades, or the courses which he's handling, all his general information, and also we can see his performance. That's his today's attendance, that's his performance health, that's about his fee dues, library dues, and this is an interesting one about his curriculum performance. So the management can have a view, a real-time view as to how his performance against his subjects, and these are the 4 subjects he's handling in 3 different disciplines: reception, year 1 and year 6. All right, coming back to the menu on the left hand side, they are more or less the same. The performance menu has got attendance, staff attendance, fee detail, assessment information, and curriculum, which are nothing but the detail view which we have seen from the gadgets. You also have a search, a very interesting and a powerful search, where the management people will be able to search an user using the user ID or the first name, last name, and different other options. And once the search is done, we will get the list of results underneath, and we should be able to see the profile information or different performance information of that user. There's another search here, content search, which is nothing but the content store. It's a knowledge management portal content where different contents can be published to different user groups, and if I'm entitled to see some of the contents which are listed here, and I should be able to search for a particular content using the keyword search. For example, I just type a logo and there are 2 contents which has got the string or the name logo, so which has been searched for me. I can click on that and download them. The next one is the calendar, which will give us the calendar of the academic year. This is pulled out based on the classified calendar, the dynamic calendar at the beginning of the year by the administrator. That's the leave, and here additionally I can see my leave information, and this is about my leaves. That's my total leaves taken. These are the different status of my leaves, and this is the pending approvals, and this is my approvals. This will give me the list of approvals which I have done, so I should be able to at any particular point in time go back and see which leaves are approved by me. And also there is a leave record search option. So before I want to proceed on approving somebody's leave, if you want to see how is their leave performance or how many days they have taken leaves in the past, if I need to know before I really do the approval, I can search the user and see their history. Interestingly, there's another menu item called feedbacks, and these are the star rated feedbacks provided to me by different users of the system, and there is a title, and the feedback is given against what topic, and the topics are actually reflected here under the title, and given by whom, and what's the rating, star rating I've been given, and this is my overall star rating. And this is taken into consideration when we generate the overall performance report. I think that's the very quick high-level run-through of the management portal of Digitacampus, and I hope you guys would have enjoyed this, and don't forget to go through the other presentations. Thank you.